Hey guys, September brought us two new game modes to Star Wars Battlefront 2, Instant Action and Co-op. Both modes have you fight against AI bots and capture or defend command posts. After initially seeing gameplay for both Instant Action and Co-op, I thought it would be awesome for them to bring the Co-op game mode offline as well. Ben Walk also seen comments out on Twitter about this and was asking people why they would want that. Well, today I'm going to talk about why I think co-op should also be playable offline by yourself and offline single player as well. So, as stated before, both game modes have the player capturing and defending command posts. Sounds similar, right? Well, after playing both Instant Action and co-op, I can say that both modes are actually quite different. For starters, most people seem to like the freedom of non-linear gameplay that Instant Action has to offer. Being able to capture and defend whatever command post you choose is nice, which I agree. However, because of this, where you can go on the map is limiting. The command posts in Instant Action are stationary, and the player only gets to play on the section of the map that surrounds those command posts. However, in co-op, after you capture a command post or are pushed back, new parts of the map open up. On Naboo, the battle pushes into the palace, which is inaccessible in Instant Action. On Kashyyyk, the battle pushes into the Venator, also inaccessible in Instant Action. While I do like the non-linear gameplay of Instant Action, co-op mode allows playability across entire maps. For example, if we ever get Hoth or Yavin 4 playable in Instant Action, the command posts of those maps will likely be scattered around outside. And while we do have the interiors of those maps playable in arcade, it still isn't the full interiors. Even on Naboo, we don't actually have the full interior map playable offline, as the entrance areas of the palace are blocked off. Co-op mode fixes this by pushing the battle to new areas by placing the command posts in different areas of the map. So on maps like Yavin or Hoth, both the entirety of the interiors and exteriors could be explorable by the player. Secondly, the pacing for co-op is much different than Instant Action. Command posts in Instant Action are scattered throughout. In co-op, you have a set number of command posts to defend or attack, and because of this, the battles focus around these points. This makes for epic waves to defend against or attack for control. Then the player is rewarded with a new section of the map opening up to them, or forced to defend a new part of the map while they prepare for the next wave of enemies. Halfway through, hero AI starts showing up and battles get really intense. And this is primarily because the AI has to focus specifically at certain points, whereas in Instant Action, there could be 2 bots at a command post or 12. The whole dynamic of having to defend or capture select command posts and then having to retreat or push the attack to the next part of the map is exhilarating and is honestly probably as close to Galactic Assault as offline players are ever going to get. The gameplay style and how you have to go about strategizing to capture or defend a command post makes the mode feel entirely different than Instant Action's free flow system. But how would co-op work for single player if it's designed for 2 or more people? The answer is actually quite simple. Co-op can be readjusted so that it fits a single player experience by reducing the number of AI. At the end of the day, co-op is basically an objective-based horde mode where enemies come in waves while you're at the command posts. It involves a different playstyle than Instant Action in that it's more chaotic and hectic, which makes things feel fast-paced and action-oriented, usually at all times. I do think a slight tweak could be done so that co-op offline could also play a bit like Supremacy from Battlefront 2015, in which you push the enemy back to a different part of the map if you capture a command post, so that the entirety of each map is at least accessible offline, even if it is in sections. This way, the entirety of every map is playable offline, and battles don't seem so empty since they're focused in section points on these larger maps. Now, I don't want co-op to be a replacement for Instant Action, but I do think it would be pretty cool of DICE to implement co-op as a whole new mode for offline players as well, since the AI and general mechanics are already there and could work for a single player offline experience as much as it works for a multiplayer one. But what do you guys think? Would you guys want to see a single player version of co-op make its way to offline? I mean, we would even be getting the other Geonosis map that's not playable in Instant Action, so there's that. Let me know. Excuse me. Let me know down in the comments below what you'd like to see. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.